Hi all, welcome to the new video of Computer Fundamentals and HTML. In this video, we are going to discuss basics of hardware components. In the previous videos, we have already discussed about computer hardware, that is CPU, input unit, output unit and memory. The following are some other components in computer hardware. These are SMPS, second motherboard, third add-on cards, ports, adapters, network cables, and we will discuss basic computer configuration. Now our first component, that is SMPS. It is the power supply. SMPS stands for switching mode power supply. It is an electronic power supply that incorporates a switching regulator to convert electrical power efficiency. All the devices in the motherboard, that is hard drive, then board, fan, is connected to SMPS. Now our second component, that is motherboard. It is the main printed circuit board in general purpose computers and other expandable systems. Motherboard holds and allows communication between many of the crucial electronic components of a system. You can connect central processing unit, you can connect memory, you can connect and other peripheral devices through this board. Now this is the picture for motherboard. All the devices are here: CPU socket, CPU fan, power connector, AGP slot, PCI slot, CMOS backup battery, connectors for integrated peripherals. Ports are the VGA port, mouse port, keyboard port, USB port, then mic, speaker, then you can connect a RAM here. All these devices are attached to motherboard. The main devices components attached to the motherboards include CPU chipset, random access memory, read-only memory, BIOS, buses and ports. Now our another component, that is add-on cards. It is an expansion card, also known as expansion board, adapter card or accessory card. It is a printed circuit board that can be inserted into electrical connector or expansion slot on a computer motherboard. Example, sound card. Now ports. A port serves as the interface between the computer and other computer or peripheral devices. In computer terms, a port generally refers to the parts of a computing device available for connection to peripherals such as input and output devices. Computer ports have many uses to connect a monitor, webcam, speakers or other peripheral devices or expansion slot on a computer motherboard. Now this is the hardware port. Here we have ports to connect mouse, keyboard, HDMI cable, printer port, monitor, USB port, firewire port, that is video port, internet connection ports, speaker port, microphone port and other. Now adapters. These are used for connecting additional enhancement to our system. Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, other power plug, video adapter, monitor printer, etc. Now network cables. These cables are networking hardware used to connect one network device to other device or to connect two or more computers to share printer, scanner, etc. Different types of network cables such as coaxial, optic fiber cable, twisted pair cable are used for depending on the network physical layer topology and size. Mainly we have the three types of cables: twisted pair cable. In this, copper wire insulated by insulator, then two wires are twisted together. Then coaxial cable, a copper is covered with white plastic material, then coated with copper mesh, then plastic material. This is coaxial cable. Then fiber optic. It uses the total internal reflection mechanism. It is based on light. Data can be transferred in the form of light. Now, here you can configure a computer like this. All devices you can connect. Here we have SMPS, then connected to motherboard. Here we have drives, that is CD drive, floppy drive, then hard drive is there. Then all these drives are connected to motherboard, fan is there, everything is there. Configuration is the way a system is set up, or the assortment of computers that makes up the system. Configuration can refer to either hardware or software or the combination of both. Now we have a CMOS inside the motherboard. In the motherboard, it is the term usually used to describe the small amount of memory on a computer motherboard that stores the BIOS settings. CMOS battery is used to store all these details when the power is switched off. Now we have basic input output system. BIOS, usually referred to as BIOS, is software stored on a small memory chip on the motherboard. It instructs the computer on how to perform several basic functions such as booting and keyboard control. BIOS is also used to identify and configure the hardware in a computer, such as the hard drive, optical drive, CPU, memory, etc. Here is the graphical user interface to configure BIOS. You need to insert CD or USB to install operating system or configure operating system. Go to the BIOS settings. You can boot the devices as you want. Then after installing this OS operating system, you can log into the computer system, and you need to install all the drives needed for mouse, monitor, keyboard, and other devices. Now this is the basic configuration, and the purpose of loading OS into computer's memory is called bootstrapping. Then here is the main connection, that is everything is the bus is used to connect computer devices. Inside CPU we have register, CU and ALU. All unit input, output and memory unit is connected to bus or port. Now this is about components of computer system. Thank you.